Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch among...
Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and whoo, he took it.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Looking for a deep man. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
1st and goal, USA.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about North Texas. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this deep.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Catch in the middle, it's Young. And he's brought down after a nice gain. North Texas really has it going on offense. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Makes a connection. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's got it still on his feet. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the air, it's Rivers. A little release to the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Made the grab and turned it on in for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The inside handoff. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The Bulls are in the hurry up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker, he's a yard short. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Pulls and fires complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the defense aid got him at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the air, it's Rivers. He tries to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
North Texas really has it going on offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Caught over the middle, it's Wheaton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Set, ready. Ready, go.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Quarterback on the keeper. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge game.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Wide open downfield. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got his man on the outside. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Looking to pass, it's Tate. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Off play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The Bulls will punt this one away. And the returner will be brought down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wheaton. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Rivers. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catch is made at the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to it. Makes it past the marker. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Finds his big tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun 1st half? And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this 1st half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely DATQ Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the 2nd half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement.
Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Bulls want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, South Florida. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Extra point here will tie the game. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it along the sideline. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. North Texas really has it going on offense. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. They'll leave it with him. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready, go!
To the air, it's Rivers. It's caught. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal.
Here we go, set!
Powers forward. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now. The offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
On second and goal, he carries again. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Touchdown, Mean Green. They take the lead with the 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but then you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Stanford is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Cardinal on the scoreboard. They're up by 31 over Duke. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Unloads it left. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Perry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back to throw, it's Rivers. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on! A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense...
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Love the effort. Tried to toe tap, but at the end of the day, that's just a really good-looking incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, North Texas.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Swings it out to his running back. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Got a man. It's Wheaton. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
This is so interesting. interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wheaton. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the double.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking to throw at St. Clair. The short hands, it's Porter. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Trying the left side. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Under fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Wheaton. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
That's caught. It's Wheaton. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. To the air, it's St. Clair. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hawkins. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
On the play. Brings up second down.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. He's got it on the run. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The screen, and watch out. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Everybody and their brother showing blitz.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. It's now second and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in the 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
He wants it all. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back now.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand.